Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a review, my overall review of Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Not as just a certain subject of just multiplayer or anything, the whole entire game of what I've played so far, what I know so far, and what I've done so far. So I'm going to be doing this in categories throughout this whole entire video. So I'm going to start off with one category and move on to another one, and then move on to another one. However, here and there I might move back into a certain category if I remember some of my notes or whatever, or anything I just want to add in. So just to put it out there, and if you guys haven't already, please click that like button down below, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on notifications, and leave a comment please. It will help me out a lot. So let's start off out as a general. When the beta came out for multiplayer, I was kind of like meh about the whole entire thing whilst playing multiplayer. I played it for like not even a day or two, and I actually got quite bored, so I just didn't bother playing it properly or like at all for like the last 2 days. And I was really scared that the actual multiplayer was going to be like this when I played the actual game, and I was just going to be playing like Blackout or just zombies, and that has not actually become the case. First coming on to multiplayer, I was like, alright, let's give this a try. Me and Ryan jump on, and we're like, it's been a few games in, we're around what, level 5, 6, maybe even 10 now, and we were like, yo, this is like really fun. Like, it gets annoying and frustrating, but it's really, really fun. So I'm going to be talking about right now what the things I actually enjoy about the multiplayer in general, what I believe that they could do improving, and maybe what needs changing a little bit, or stuff that I dislike or just don't agree with, and the stuff I do and don't agree with. So when it comes to the choices of maps, holy shit, holy damn, these maps, I'm so glad that they brought in their own maps. When I mean their own maps, I mean when it came to the beta, they didn't release any of like Summit, Slums, or even Jungle, which I think is really awesome that they didn't do that, because that actually was a surprise. I did not see that coming. I just thought there'd be like whole new maps and nothing to it really. I was just like, it's just going to be brand new maps, nothing else. It doesn't even matter. It's just going to be new maps in it. So I come in, onto like one of my first ever games, and it says Summit. And I'm like, what? Summit? Sorry, what? I was like, what the fuck? It's Summit. Summit has always been like one of my most favourite maps since Black Ops 1 onwards. I've always loved Summit. Even when they brought out a remake in Black Ops 3, which I was kind of skeptical about, like I didn't really like enjoy it that much, to be honest. I was kind of like, it doesn't feel like the Black Ops 1 Summit. So when it came back in this, the exact same as the Black Ops 1 Summit, I was absolutely hyped. I absolutely love the map. I've always loved it since Black Ops 1, and that's how it's been from there. And I love it even more now on this game. They also brought back Jungle from Black Ops 1, which I'm so thankful for. It has been, like I say with Summit, it's been one of my most favourite maps of all time. Every time I jumped onto Jungle, you'd either sit on top of that mountain, or you'd sit in that one building, because you know the map layout. And it was just so awesome to see the map having a return. I just didn't know what to say. I was like, oh damn, it's back. Are there going to be any more Black Ops 1 remakes or whatever? Because there are lots and lots of Black Ops 1 maps that I'd love to see return, and I would not like to see them changed at all, like they did in Black Ops 3 when they changed a few maps like Standoff, Raid, and all of that. I didn't like their remakes. I think the originals were just perfect when they first came out. Raid, when it first came out, was awesome. It was such a fan favourite of like everyone on Black Ops 2, and then they remade it in Black Ops 3, and I didn't like it as much as the original, but that's just me. You guys might have a different opinion, but that's just me. And when they brought back Slums into this, like Slums has been one of the maps that I haven't hated, but I haven't really gone, oh wow, it's Slums. It's one of the maps where you just go on, you enjoy it, you know the layout, you love the map basically, you know it, and that's basically it. I was happy that they brought back Slums. They didn't change it. It's the original, and that's how it is. Now, when it comes to multiplayer and Nuketown, I'm really hoping that they bring back the original Black Ops 1 Nuketown. Do you know how amazing and fabulous that would be? It would be the dream come true of Call of Duty history, just to bring this game back, because they've already brought back the original. slums. Well, I mean, they never actually changed it in the first place, I'm pretty sure. But they brought back jungle, summit, and I think that's what they brought back. Maybe another map, I'm not really too sure, I can't remember. But that's what I can really remember. But if they brought back the original Nuketown, damn, that would be amazing. Like, you have no idea. They're obviously, they all, oh, firing range. Pardon me, they brought back firing range. That was the map. Sorry. Yeah, they brought back firing range. Oh man, to see that have a return and it not being that movie studio was just awesome. The original, the original was just, oh madame, holy Jesus Christ, the nostalgia hit me real hard. And that's when I thought of, like, you know, they brought back slums, they brought back jungle, they brought back summit. I was like, please can they bring back ordinary Nuketown? You know how awesome that would be. There are so many other maps that I'd love them to have a remake of Black Ops 1. It would be sick. Even just World at War as well would be bloody awesome. Sorry. So when it comes, so let's talk about multiplayer in general, such as guns, score streaks, and the specialists. So when they done the specialists the way that they did, I thought it was like a new fresh change to Call of Duty. I thought maybe, because like they said, they wanted to be a bit more, I think they said they wanted to be quicker paced and a bit more tactical or something like that. And they've definitely done that. Let's just say that right now. They've definitely brought in a different side to Call of Duty. This works perfectly. Obviously, I do have a few problems here and there with some of the, are they even called operators in this? Or they're just called specialists? I don't know why I call them operators. It's just 6 Siege in my head or whatever. So yeah, the specialists, I have a few problems here and there. I don't know like any of their names, so I'm just gonna say what I know about him. So there's a guy with a shield, and he has a 9-bang. The 9-bang is too OP in my opinion. Literally, you throw it, you 9-bang someone, you shoot them, you get an easy 1 kill, you know, and then you regen that 9-bang again after a few minutes, and then you do the same pattern over and over again, and it gets really, 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 really frustrating. And even when he gets that shield and you can't kill him and he just sprays you down with that minigun, I'm not gonna lie, but if when it comes to domination, demolition, or whatever it is, it's gonna absolutely dominate. And I understand that that is your specialist, but if it's gonna be a specialist, I don't want it to be that overpowered that it can completely dominate the whole entire way of the game. When it comes to like the Annihilator and the Tempester, or whatever the fuck it's called in this game anymore, like, they're fine because you can actually kill the person, but it's a bit harder because that weapon's a bit OP, if you know what I mean. But when it comes to a shield that you can't break with a minigun on it, and then a 9-bang, and oh, it's just so unfair. And when, you know, and I understand that they're trying to bring and like the grappling hook into this, like they did that. It's a good way of making it around the map, but I feel like if they were gonna do it, at least let it be one of them tactical things like a frag grenade instead of one of them specialist things. In my opinion, I think it's just better that way, because when only one person can get around the map a lot quicker than the other, I think it's kind of unfair. And that when you're in the top, and when you're in that sniper's nest in firing range, and you literally climb up the ladder, and all he has to do is just grapple, and about the time you get up there, he's already aiming a shotgun at your face or an LMG, and then he can just hold off that sniper's nest for the whole entire game. And it's so frustrating going into firing range, knowing that that one guy is going to be sat there for the whole entire game, just picking you off, ruining the day. I think that's kind of unfair, and I understand that they're trying to do it, but if they were going to do it, at least put it in that special slot where the frag grenades are, the molotovs and all that, just for a bit of just for everyone really, than just them separate people. I know every single person have their own unique, you know, 9-bang, the grappling hook, the I don't know what the hell it's called, the thing where there's like the deployment thing where you deploy on it. Like, that's fair enough. Like, that's for the team though. That's more of like a team thing. Same with like the supply crate. You pick it up, you get like 200 HP or whatever, and you get like an extra 150 points or 50. You know, that's fair enough because that's putting more of a team side onto it than just walk in there with a shield of 9-bang and a grappling hook got behind them. You know, I just think it's kind of like one-sided towards that one person that can get it. And when it comes to the attack dog and whatever the bloody hell his name is, that is OP as well, because literally you can just deploy the dog out your arse. It jumps from like one side of the map to the other basically. It has the biggest jump I've ever seen today. It's jumped like a massive ledge and just eaten me alive. And I was like, what? So So yeah, I was kind of annoyed about the dog being that overpowered that it can literally like one hit you, and literally you can't do anything about it. You literally just shoot it as much as you can and it will still kill you. And I think it's just a bit annoying. If it could like maybe three hit you, yeah, it would be a bit more of a less decent thing. Like, sorry, like it would be kind of less overpowered as it is, but maybe because it can free hit you doesn't mean that it still can't get kills. But the way that I'm saying this makes it sound like it won't be able to get kills, even though it will, to be honest. But like literally, like the way that when I come across a dog is just so frustrating that literally I know it's supposed to be your specialist and you're supposed to get kills with it, but I don't like the idea that it can just run around the whole entire map just killing people whilst you could be sat just eating your dinner or something, or drinking your cup of tea. Just letting it do it for you is just a bit ridiculous instead of you doing it yourself. I think that's kind of annoying, and how much health it has, how much damage it does, it kind of ruins it just for everyone else. But that's just my opinion, to be honest. I've used it before myself, and yet me using it still, I don't like using him because of how overpowered it is. I'd rather give my opponents an actual chance of having a nice decent game than just that one game where the guy with the dog just kills everyone. I'm just more of that player, but that's just me. You guys might completely disagree. Comment down below how you feel about the situation, but that's literally just me. But when it comes to like the war machine and all that, like that's fair enough, isn't it? The cluster grenades and all that, that's fair enough. I love using Charge, I think her name is, with the grenade launcher and all that. I think that's completely fair. It's a grenade launcher. It was in the last Call of Duty Black Ops. It was in Black Ops 3. It was awesome. I didn't use it as much as I wanted to because I was too busy using like the Annihilator and shit, and it was just fucking insane. And the and when it comes to like Vision Pulse, that's pretty lit. Like, yeah, it shows like everyone on the map for a few seconds. That's fair enough. I can understand that, and I think that is like pretty fair on everyone else. Like, I think that's just pretty much decent, and that's just me, to be honest. When it comes to the maps, I'm gonna start talking about the maps right now, guys. Sorry for the instant change. But the maps are awesome. I've already spoke about the maps, but roughly just the ones that have already came back. But the maps in general in this are awesome. I have a few maps here and there where I'll just go on it and I'll get completely destroyed. So I do have a few, not that I hate the design or anything. I literally just have the maps because I've had a bad history with them maps, and I genuinely just don't have any good games with that map because every single time I play on that one map, I think it's called like Arsenal or something, where it's like that working factory with the vent, is it like the vents, like the little like the metal vent fuckers, and everyone just sits in them with the LMGs and that one assault rifle that basically is an SMG. That little bastard fucking, that thing annoys me. Literally, like, that's the one map, to be honest, I kind of have a problem with. It's just because I've had a bad history with it. Oh, and that other map where it's like one big building in the middle of it, you can get shot from every direction. I think that's the only map that I don't really like because of where you can get shot in front, side, behind you. Literally, no matter where you are in that map, you're guaranteed to get shot behind you or in the side of you. Like, it is impossible to have a decent game on that map unless you are on the complete dominant side and you have that dominance as such on the map. And that's just, in my opinion, that's like my least favourite map. I can't remember what the hell it's called, but I don't like it, so yeah. But except from that, all these maps are pretty bloody awesome. This is definitely a Call of Duty where I don't have to really worry about maps in this, because all the maps are pretty much just pretty good, pretty decent, and pretty safe to handle as such. They've definitely done a really good job this year on maps, and I'm happy with the decision that they've made. So yeah. When it comes to guns in this and score streaks, the guns, honestly, oh bloody hell, they are sick. Holy damn. Like, I had no idea that the LMGs would be so good in this. I used the Titan because some guy, like, on one of my like first ever games, we came across him with like an actual Titan LMG, and we're like, right, cool, this guy's OP, let's try it out. Like, the next game we completely dominated, and we're like, damn, LMGs are really useful in this. Like, in Black Ops 3, like, no one used them. In Black Ops 2, people abused them. I don't want it to be that game, but I feel like in this year, there's a variety of, like, every single gun, which I've not seen since, like, Black Ops 2. But when it came to Black Ops 2, like everyone was just spamming the KSG, the LSAT, maybe even the Ballista Sniper Rifle, MSMC, MP7. But that was literally the game where everyone could use any gun, and basically it would be a fair fight. And that is with this game as well. But I do have a slight problem when it comes to, like, I don't know, I think it's got like the Rampart 17, I think it is in this, but I call it the Scar. That gun is quite overpowered, but then again, it's the exact same, like it's a simple gunfight for every single game. But when it comes to SMGs as well, yeah, you know, it's an SMG, it's meant to be good close up, but maybe just here and there with a few guns, there's meant to be like a bit of a patch or something where they're just completely dominant at a certain part. I feel like that I've had them problems quite a lot. And also with the sniper rifles, I believe that the snipers are in this are not good at all. When you see a bolt action sniper, you're at least thinking one shot, one kill in the stomach. Well, I've had that multiple times where I'd shoot someone in the head or even in the stomach, and it wouldn't even be like a one shot, one kill, or even just above the waist or whatever the hell you want to call it, and it'd be a hit marker, and then I'll just die, and it gets really, really frustrating. But that's just me. It could just be my bad luck, or whatever the frick you want to call it. But yeah. So, you know, when it comes to secondary weapons as well, I don't really put out my secondary weapon in this. I feel like this is a game where I've literally barely used my secondary weapon. I think I've barely actually pulled out my pistol, and when I have, I think it's either not gone well for me, or genuinely, like, fucking, you know, I got maybe a kill or something with it, but that's literally, like, basically it. I barely use my pistols. I think I only used my, like in this gameplay right here, I think I only used it here because I was using a sniper up front. That's literally the only time I would ever use my pistol, ever. I understand that they have a shotgun in secondary. I feel like that's better, but a bit more overpowered. But that's just how they've done the game. I barely even use shotguns in this. I want to try out that second shotgun, the semi-automatic one. I don't know how well it's going to be with the sniper rifle. I'm still yet to try it out. I'm kind of using like the triple burst pistol or something at the moment. So, you know, that's going pretty well actually. That's quite a good pistol. I really like it. But that's just me, to be honest. Score streaks. Now, score streaks, I have a problem or two about this. Is that, I'm not going to lie, but obviously you want to keep it as original technically as possible. You know, and I like how, I feel like this, every single year we're getting less and less score streaks. When it came to like Black Ops 2, there was like such a variety that you could pick anything and it could go so well. You had your UAV, your counter UAV, your orbital VSAT, you had your VTOL, you had your Lodestar, you had your Swarm, you had your K9 units, you had EMPs, you had I think there's like at least 12 to 13 of them, but in this there's only like, I don't think there's barely, like, there's so many in that game, if I can remember, but I feel like in this it looks like there are less, or there's like a less chance of options in this. That you literally have the care package, you have like the dart, you have the UAV, the counter UAV, you have, you have a mantis, which is, you have the stealth chopper, you have, no, the attack helicopter, sorry, you have the gunship or some shit, you have like the SWAT team, whatever the fuck they're called, you have a sniper's nest, which is really awesome, you have like the drone squad, which is actually quite cool as well. I've tried that out in like custom game, and you have some other stuff like it used to be called a Warthog. I want to remember it in Black Ops 3 from Warthog, where it come over the top of you, blow up the whole entire map basically, and you know, yeah, it's just a bit OP. But yeah, I'm still not with anyone who honestly has that. And honestly, in this game, it's actually hard to get score streaks. I can barely get like a bloody RCXD in this game, and that's just me. I don't know if it's because I'm really just shit at the game, or if it's literally that difficult with the game. But yeah, so that's going to be my overall rating of the multiplayer side of things. But when I mean by multiplayer, I literally mean online multiplayer, TDM, all of that good shit. And if I was to give a rating out of 10, I'd say give it like a solid 8 to 9. I don't think it's that perfect like I felt like in Black Ops 2, where I could jump on the game and go, right, I'm going to have a sick game or whatever. But that's just me. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, they will always be my most favourite Call of Duty games, like ever. Well, on the Black Ops side of things, but this could also tie up to when it comes to multiplayer. Like, I didn't really enjoy much of Black Ops 3 multiplayer. I got to like Prestige 4, and then I kind of just got a bit bored of it. I played a lot of zombies, and that's basically that. So let's quickly move on to Blackout. Well, Blackout is very, very just Blackout, isn't it? You drop down, you get your gun, you get your armor, you get whatever, you get your ammo, you drop down, you play a better version of Fortnite. In my opinion, it easily dominates Fortnite in any part of the game. It's so much more fairer than Fortnite. None of this building shit or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know, when it comes to Fortnite and you have that one shot on that guy with the shotgun, and then he builds and he one shots you, and you're like, oh, you know, that's pretty annoying because I've just shot him and he's just built and then he's killed me. In this, there's no escape, there's no building. You can either shoot the guy to death, or he can shoot you. It's one of them games where you literally, it's based on your skill. Fortnite, there is a skill of just building and basically getting lucky with that one shot pump or whatever the bloody hell you want to call it these days. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell is in the game anymore. But so yeah, that's just what I think. I think that it's definitely better than Fortnite in my opinion, and I hope that they don't go over the top with this seasons like Fortnite did, where they have like this really rubbish storyline and all of that. To be honest, I just hope that they stay as Blackout. And when it comes to the Call of Duty pass that it's called now instead of the season pass, I really hope that they do bring out their own maps, or even just custom made ones of different maps that they haven't actually put in the main one into that one. So you could have like a part of Mob of the Dead, or even just a zombies part of Blackout, like a zombies Blackout map. That would be sick. I think that would be pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know if they're gonna do that because it is 40 quid this year. I don't know if they made it 40 quid because they wanted it to be more money, or what was it? I don't know if like they've just generally just made this fucking like that. I've kind of like lost where I've been speaking, to be honest. I'm ever so sorry. So yeah, just Blackout in general, I really enjoy playing. It's not one of them things where I can jump on and go, right, I want to sweat this, I want to get Prestige Master or whatever. I will soon enough be playing it that much that I will probably try and Prestige or something, but, you know, that's just me with Blackout. And like I said, I just don't want to fuck it up with the seasons thing. And, oh, that was it, the season pass. I wasn't too sure if they made it 60 quid because they're going to be adding more stuff to even multiplayer zombies and Blackout, or if they're generally just doing it for the money. Honestly, I don't know. I don't care. To be honest, if I have enough money, I'm going to buy it. If I'm interested in the DLCs, if they look awesome, then obviously I'm going to do it. But, you know, that's just me. I always wait until the first, maybe just even the first DLCs out to figure out what I want to do, if I want to buy it or not. And that's just me. And knowing Treyarch, they've done this with Black Ops 3. They actually brought out an extra DLC. Now, I wouldn't mind if they'd done that again, but how they'll do it, I don't actually know. It's just what they do in it. Like, we can't really make them do it. It's up to them. So, yeah. But now moving on to zombies really quickly. Oh, wait, I forgot to give a solid rating. A solid rating for Blackout, I'll give it a solid, I'd say like around 8, 9-ish as well. It's really fun, it's interesting. Here and there it can be a bit annoying because you get that triple team, or you get the guys running you over, or something kind of annoying like that, or you have a lack of ammo, or a lack of healings, or something like that. You know, it's just that problem. You know, it's them problems that really put me off. And, you know, yeah. But instead from that, I really enjoy it. It's really fun. It's funny. You can jump in with your friends whenever. After having like a frustrating zombie game or a frustrating multiplayer game, I normally just like to just jump on and just have a bit of fun. With Blackout, I don't take it seriously. Literally just drop down, get a gun, kill someone, die, whatever. I don't care if we win or not. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it? So that's just me. Anyway, so yeah, solid 8, 9. Guys, tell me what you think of Blackout and your overall, you know, what you think. And so yeah. Now moving on to the zombies really quickly. Holy shit, zombies, right? Got positives and negatives for this. I'm really hoping I didn't have to say the word negative for this zombies. Because when looking at the trailers, I was like, whoa. But I do that for every year, and I always call it, I go, or I guarantee I'm going to go to zombies and go, either it's boring, or it's something like that. Now, this zombies is definitely not boring, but let me tell you something. It is fucking hard. Holy shit, is it difficult. They've definitely made it hard this year. Now, a quick thing that bugs me is the change of the elixir stuff. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with that, and the gobble gums. I don't know why they didn't just keep it to the original Black Ops 3. That was so understandable and so easy to understand, and this new shit's really confused me and just kind of like It didn't piss me off, but it just kind of just got on my nerves that I didn't really understand it. Even the tutorials helped me out a little bit, but I just feel like they could have made it a little bit more obvious. And there's the AGR, yeah, and the RCXD. But yeah, when it came to zombies, I came and I was like, what the fuck is this, And I was kind of a bit annoyed because they changed all of it. I was like, what are these? And then I got told these were perks. I was like, what do you mean perks? And I kind of got a bit annoyed. I was reading through them. Right, they got Meal Kick. That's fair enough. They got Electric Cherry. I mean, I don't know if this is Juggernog or not. I'm a bit concerned. I was like, I don't like this. I just preferred it with the original. The original, what made zombies zombies. Quick Revive, Stamina Up, Double Tap, Juggernog, Tombstone, I think there was in town as well. Them original stuff was so epic that it made zombies where you get to like round 5, yeah, and you would already have Jug and a pack-a-punched weapon or something. You'd be balling till about round 20 when you've absolute fat stacked. You have enough money to do whatever the fuck you want, and that's literally what I loved about zombies. It's just the perks and how they can actually change the game. But what they've done this year, I don't really like at all. And I understand that they've made zombies hard, which I think's much more better than just having an easy zombie game. And honestly, I'd rather have it difficult so it's a bit more fun. I completely understand, but when it's this hard for the level of people who either never played zombies before or not used to this level of zombies, and they want to go for them higher rounds to try and get better, I feel like this is definitely like the best zombies for it. And including the custom games of it, whatever the fuck they've called it, I can't actually remember what they've called custom games in this, but that really, like, when I heard about that the first time, like a month or two, not even like a month probably before the game actually came out, I got told they're making like a custom game where you can change or make anything basically like that. I was like, yes, this is going to be the best zombies ever. And definitely with the custom games and zombies, it can definitely make your game a lot more fun, and is definitely a content creator, like, for sure. Like, people do the Easter egg hunts, they do the Easter egg runs, they try and complete the Easter egg, the first person to ever do it, and all of that good shit, And even if they're going for the high round as well or whatever, they want that on their record, so that's understandable. But when people are just trying to do it as like a mini thing, or they don't really care if it being on their record, if they just want to record it and have that custom settings on, where you start off with 50 grand, you start around 50, you've got that like 10 billion HP or whatever the fuck you can go up to. The zombie's like slower than my nan, and I'm quicker than a Lamborghini, something like that. I've got problems with a toggle, so I can't basically play zombies. I find it very annoying trying to train zombies or the tigers or even the dogs, and they just one hit me because they keep up with my ass and I can't bloody sprint, for God's sake. But that's also a problem that I have with the tigers and the dogs. They're way too OP, but I know they've updated the game so we actually have more HP now, but I'm not too sure really if they've done anything to do with the dogs, zombies and all that. But when it comes to the map 9, I love the map. It's possibly like the easiest map out of all 3 or 4 of the maps, if you include in 5. I've not played 5 because I haven't got the Call of Duty pass, but 9 is definitely my favourite. I feel like it's that one that you can literally just go on, learn the map, learn where every perk is, learn a decent way, like a nice way of getting to Pack-a-Punch quick and all of that good shit, and literally just pack in, go into that beginning circular bit with your friends or just yourself, and literally just training zombies for days, for days, for days. I think it's called Voyage of the Despair, the Titanic. I'm still yet to play more of that map. Honestly, because it's so close quarters, it's so fucking difficult. But I think they've actually just gone for that kind of vibe. Kind of an opposite of 9, where it's open, it's runnable, run-aroundable, if you want to call it, open-areaed, runnable, whatever the fuck you want to say. They've definitely made it two opposites. And then when they brought back Mob of the Dead, Blood of the Dead, brought that extra bit in, like some extra bits you've never been able to go in before. That's a great idea, and I like how they've made it definitely a lot more difficult in that catwalk over to the actual prison with all these zombies swarming down. The fucking warden or whatever the fuck his name is drops down out of the sky, the bolt of lightning. He thinks he's Thor, he thinks he's Batman, he's got his dogs, he gets destroyed, and I'm like, yeah, what you saying, boy? And he's like, oh shit, I'm shit, And the way that they've actually done Mob of the Dead, I'm just gonna call it Mob of the Dead, fuck Blood of the Dead, mate. It's called Mob of the Dead, and that's what it's always going to be called. Absolutely love it. Zombies, if I'm going to give it a rating, I'm going to give it a solid 8 to 9 out of 10. I need to play more of it to get used to it. To be honest, I would have actually gave it like a 6, 7, but because obviously of how much I've enjoyed the time playing it, and how much actually time I want to spend recording it, doing challenges and stuff, it's just mind-blowing. But that's literally just me, ladies and gentlemen. So basically, guys, I've given it a solid, I'll say 8 out of 10 for this. It may change, but you know, yeah, my problems were literally just the gobble gums, and that's literally, and how difficult it is, but that's fun. So yeah, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, tell me down below in the comment section what you rate multiplayer Blackout and Zombies out of, or what do you rate the game as a whole? As a whole, I'll give it a solid 9. It's definitely one of the best Call of Duties in a while, in my opinion. So yeah, but that's just my opinion. So anyway, guys, I'm so excited for the future of this Call of Duty in general. So anyway, guys, if you guys have enjoyed this, click the like button down below, subscribe if you haven't already for more Call of Duty content in the future, and peace. Oh, I am like dying right now. Can the game hurry up and be over? Please. So I can find another. Mate, you're bad. You're bad. You're lucky, yeah?
We're behind.
Wait, you ready for this? Quick scope, no scope montage. Oh, about that. Yeah, thanks, FaZe, for, allowing me to come into your clan with such regards and kindnesses. That's not even a word, but it is now. Shit me, oh blimey. Yeah, mate, oh bloody hell, I used to be a lot better. See, if that was Black Ops 2, boy. Oh. Mate, they would have all been dead. I'm doing so well. It's this one map that I just can't play on. I don't know what it is. Are you joking me? A hit marker. Are you? Oh, blimey. Oh, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. And if you guys missed episode 1, there will be a playlist on my channel. It will be named. Actually, no, it is named. Sorry. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Road to Prestige Master. That's what I named it. I'm pretty sure. It'll have episode 1 on there. If you did miss it, make sure you go click on that video. Give us some support. Guys, subscribe, like, and comment down below. And I'll see you guys soon.